Down 3. Oh, I need Kevin to shoot a 3-pointer and tie this ball game. Come on, Kevin.
As Batman and Robin, courageous warriors against crime, they are off once again to the rescue.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger, ready to move out.
Oh, man, the gremlins are out here, people. Man, it's crazy. Let's go. Oh, what happened? What the hell happened?
First time.
Oh, man, this is insane.
First time streamer.
Let me see. Settings, audio.
What up to the chat while we figure this out? We got Phil's Treehouse in the house. Hot chocolate for all. What's up, homie? Good to see you. We got the lovely Miss Janet. Janet, get in there and help this man troubleshoot.
Smoke weed every day.
It's crazy.
I don't know what's happening. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hey!
I don't know. I'm just going to go with it. We had
What's
trouble
wrong?
with the sound earlier. Dude, if I knew it was wrong, I'd fix it. I don't know. It's just like it was working and it wasn't working. You know,
No, I mean,
I'm
what is? I
not
hear
an
you. You hear
electrician.
me? What's wrong?
The sound clips sound muffled. I mean, they don't sound muffled to you?
You sound muffled.
Oh, the sound clips sound muffled to me, and you sound fine. You said I sounded fine earlier, though. I don't sound.
You sound okay, but you do sound compared to how you usually sound. You sound a little muffled, but you sound okay though.
Okay, well.
What's up to the chat? We got 80s guy in the house. Willie Survive is here. What's up, Willie? Hooked on Juno. We had a new name in here that I had not seen. I think Jet City Comics has been in here, actually. We got Jet City Comics. Peter Regatta. What's up, homies? We are here for another new comic book day. John Stout, Fatty Boom Batty, Larry Love. What's up, Larry Love? We got Sledhead. Shout out to all the homies who are here with us tonight. Happy new comic book day. I'm ready to see what Lorenzo's got for us.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just
a little distracted, but we're gonna get our flow.
It's a little strange, but I'm just gonna get through with it, and bam, there it is. So, you know, hey,
well, the clips don't sound muffled to me. I don't think.
I'm gonna play. I think maybe it's just I don't know. Like say for instance this one.
Smoke weed every day.
Does that not sound? It sounds fine. Does it sound muffled? My voice sounds okay.
You sound okay, but compared to how you usually sound, you do sound a little muffled. But you still sound okay.
That means I don't sound okay. Okay, I got you. All right. Okay. But that's all we got, so we're gonna go with it. And,
no, you do sound okay. You just don't sound as good as you usually sound. But you do sound okay though.
See,
chat, help us out. Does he sound okay?
I can't. Well, anyway, I'll just sound like a phone call or something like yeah. I mean, I can't tell what that is. I had an issue with these headphones earlier, so I don't know if that was the issue. Jet City says this sounds run with it is fine. yeah. What the hell? Sound like you on a payphone. Yeah. Fuck it. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right. So anyway, it's we're already 10 minutes late. So yeah. I mean, it's Wednesday. One thing's for sure. It is Wednesday. I got books, but man, it's happening again with that whole delay on us getting our books because the books were late to both shops. I only got like I want to say 4 or 5 books because they hadn't finished. Well, you're in the Midwest. You know, everything happens in the Midwest and in the East. So I got
all mine.
yeah. Well, like I said, you're in the Midwest and everything's like there. Whereas with us, things have to cross mountains to get to us. So we're not gonna, get to them as quickly as you guys do. So, it's like, the pioneers and shit, they had to cross the motherfucking, trails and shit like that. It's still the same thing when there's bad weather out here. So yeah, exactly. God's country.
I am finally catching up on Batman. He is back in his world, his own multiverse now, finally. So I actually really enjoyed it. The whole stuff with him going to that extra world with no Batman. I really enjoyed all that stuff. That was cool.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed that. So the stuff that's happening today is brought to you by the Alternative City Shop. And
I not only love reading indie comics, but I've self-published several indie comics of my own. You can find them on my Alternative City Shop, which has a link below this video. There, you'll find, along with my comics, t-shirts, stickers, and mystery boxes, you'll find pins and magnets that are called CBOs, or comic book originals, which are buttons, magnets, and pocket mirrors that I make from superhero comic books. These are one-of-a-kind items made from images cut directly from comic books, not photocopies, so each one is unique.
Whew. Yep, that is a fact. And, yeah, and this Friday, I know we had to postpone because it was all my fault. It wasn't Marcus's fault at all. I postponed the end of the year best of 2023 show until this Friday. Is that still cool with you? You need to.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
so this Friday fun. Then. All right. So we're gonna do that this Friday, and we're gonna, have some. I saw Tom's video, which I was pretty impressed with. I know some people don't like Tom, but I thought his video was cool. He actually mixed the Jim Mint video, which is like the big boy comics, along with the trending comics, and he gave the 10 trending and then the 10 like classic comics video. I thought that was a very good video, and some of the ones that he liked, I liked, so I thought it was even cooler. So I don't know. There's some good stuff as far as number ones go. Have you decided your top? I'm doing 12 because I couldn't narrow it down to 10 once again. You can find 12 books.
I got an idea. Well, I'll probably just do 10, but I got an idea of what most of them are. But I just got to figure out the order still. But, yeah. I'll be ready.
Yeah, that's the problem I'm having. I got everything in the list, but the order as far as the top 4 or 5, I'm still debating. There's still the jury is still out. The priests are still meeting. The puff of white smoke hasn't come up just yet, so we'll see how that comes out.
We got Beckerman sneaking in. What's up, Beckerman? Good to see you, my homie. And Sledhead says he's been enjoying Batman, especially the issue today, or the most recent issue was really good. So I'm going to read them all tonight. I'm going to catch up tonight. I've been enjoying it.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Beckerman? Wow. Good crowd out here today. Man, I don't know how the weather's treating you guys, but it's just dreary as hell and rainy and cold out here. But some people are getting snowed in and all kind of bad things are happening. So not surprising. Books are late.
School's been closed yesterday and today for my kids. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, and they say that 2 or 3 more big storms are on the way. So brace for impact. That's all I got to say.
Global warming my ass. Am I right?
Yeah. Well, global warming is you're just fucking with me. Why I fall for your fucking troll baits every time?
I almost got him.
Yeah.
Almost got him. He almost went into it.
You're despicable.
Exact, Lamundo. Hope y'all heard that shit. Ooh, my God. Where are you, Wilbur? Oh, my God. That's just sinful. Human beings should not have to live in those kind of conditions. Got a foot of snow Sunday? Oh, my grand. Oh, my God. It's just getting super crazy. The supers, oh, my God. You should wear a fucking cape. You know how to catch me at the low moment. He's like, he's like one of those. He's so proud of himself. You look at him.
I am. It's true. It's
God,
true. I'm terrible. So
anyway,
no books or just some books?
Some books, not all the books. They were late, but my comic shop order was supposed to come today, and it didn't make it. I was going to use that as a substitute, but can't even use that because that didn't come in. What are you going to do? So I got a few, and we got stuff to talk about. So yeah, well, boy, Canada. Oh, Canada! Oh my goodness, it's pretty cold. He's just to the north of us, though, so we're right next door neighbors.
Blame Canada.
Blame them for being awesome because they got health care and everything else that we don't have. Always glad to talk about. You're sweet, always. That's why I just like, if you can't really hear me, if I can't really hear myself, I'll just pretend that everyone can hear me. So we'll just soldier on somehow. And Ari was coming up on that. Oh, what now?
Oh, Chip is leaving? I knew Jorge was leaving. I didn't know Chip was leaving. Or maybe I did know.
Mike Allred is going to draw Batman? Or he's not going to write and draw him, is he? Or he could, I guess. Okay. I got no problem with Mike Allred, but that's interesting. Chip's got another book coming up. I don't know if I have it on this list right here or not, but got something else coming up. Now my throat's going out on me, so God help me, y'all. So, yeah. How about that whole Cat Williams thing, huh? What's up with that? I mean,
that took the internet by storm.
I mean, last week, right before the show, I was listening to it, but I meant to talk about it. We had so much to talk about last week, I didn't get around to it, but now I've seen the whole 3 hours. Have you seen any of it?
Interesting stuff. I think we all, I watched most of it, if not all of it. I was thinking about why this was so popular, and I think the reason why is that we all just want authenticity. We just strive for authenticity. People put on these fronts and these, Kevin Hart very much does it where, you have a persona, you have corporations to please, whenever you have all these considerations, it pushes you away from being a real authentic person. It just has to be that way. And Cat Williams doesn't have those corporate considerations, it seems. And so he was able to be a really authentic person. And I think everybody just got drunk off of it. Right or wrong, he was being authentic.
He was being a dick?
He was being authentic.
Oh, he was being authentic, yeah. And it's great to have that freedom because he has no alliances to anybody. I thought it was so refreshing to hear he was just hitting to all fields like a power hitter with great contact skills, spraying the ball around the field completely. I mean, oh my God, he hit like Michael Jackson. He hit, oh my God, who else did he just sideswipe? Oh man, there's so many names I don't remember. But if you're out there, he definitely and you're not being 100, he definitely hit a few balls your way. So yeah, that was pretty entertaining.
80s guy says he believes everything he said. I don't believe everything he said.
I believe a lot of his hit. I mean,
I believe a lot of what he said, but I don't believe everything.
Of course, some of it is you can't believe everything that anyone says, but I think it's heavily, he's telling the truth. I mean, he's a comedian. He's got to enhance some stuff, so.
People are poking fun at his claims of reading 3,000 books when he was a kid, 3,000 books a year. I mean, whether or not that's true, I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But what I'm pretty sure is not true is he doesn't run a 4.340 at 50 plus years old. I'm quite positive of that. And that was one of the things that he claimed. So
Maybe he did it
a
one
lot of
time.
people have said that no lies were told. Well, I detected a few lies. I mean, he's a man just like anybody else with an ego, and you definitely saw flashes of ego throughout the interview. And those flashes of ego can color the truth a certain way. But that all said, I think there was a lot of truth given there.
You know, you don't achieve what he's achieved without having a lot of ego. That goes the same for any other actor or athlete or
I mean,
any
I ain't
person
done
who's
shit, and I got a
achieved.
lot of ego. I ain't done nothing.
That's what I'm saying. So imagine the ego of those people who have been quote unquote successful. You know, because they have this. I read in a magazine once. It's like a personality flaw trait. You know, it takes a certain kind of person to do what they do. Not everybody, you know, can deal with all the pressure, and they can't be as tenacious as those people are, as far as like the drive these people have. You know, can you imagine the drive that a person like Prince had? You know, they say he never slept and he never ate. You know, and of course he had to survive, but hardly ever. Only just enough to get by. You know, so these people are really driven. I say Shohei Ohtani, when he's not like training, he's sleeping. You know, that's all he does is train and sleep, train and sleep. You know, he's just like, you know, who the fuck does that? But he's making like, $1 zillion. You know,
a lot of money.
What do you want? What are you willing to do to achieve your goals? You know,
Yeah. Well, the one thing I have liked about the Cat Williams stuff, like I said, I didn't believe everything, but I am Team Cat. I will say that I am Team Cat all the way.
For sure.
And I've really enjoyed a lot of the stories of people coming out of the woodwork saying, Cat did this for me. Cat did this for me. Cat took care of this. Cat did all of these things. And there hasn't been these sort of social media. Look at this thing I did. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what I think if I was in a place to do things like that, I would never do it and pat myself on the back while I'm doing it. That shit is disgusting to me, how people do that. I'm doing this really nice thing, and I'm also going to bring a whole camera crew showing me doing this really nice thing so that everybody sees how nice and awesome I am. No, you do that stuff in the dark, man, so that the only people who really appreciate it are the people that you're dealing with, you know? You don't need this sort of, oh wow, he did all these charities things. You know, that's one thing I really liked about Cat is there's all these things none of us knew until people came to his defense talking about it, you know?
Yeah.
That's the way that's the organic way that I like.
Yeah, it's a very good point. Yeah, it's a very good point. You have to, if you call a press conference and the camera crew, then what are you doing? Yeah.
There's a social media. There's an influencer thing where they do that, right? They go and they help a homeless man and they video the whole thing, and it's just disgusting to me. It's just disgusting.
As soon as the cameras go off, they're like, oh, they wash their hands and get in their limo.
It's gross. It's super gross.
Yeah. So man, that happened, and that was pretty fucking hilarious. The way all the fallout. Shannon was like, was drinking his whole bottle of high-end cognac. Like, oh, Cat, it was Sumi Cat.
One thing,
my God.
I don't know if anybody saw it on social media today, but Stephen A. Smith, I'm sure you know who he is. He's on First Take, ESPN Sports.
I've never heard
journalist of him. Guy. I think he saw what Cat Williams' interview did, and he took a note out of that playbook, and he is going on live I don't know if it's live, but he's recording a video tonight where he's going to talk about Jason Whitlock, which I don't know if you know who Jason Whitlock is, but
I do.
A lot of people don't like Jason Whitlock, including myself, and I'm going to be watching Stephen A. Smith go in on him. But the only thing about it is, like, this is exactly what Jason Whitlock wants. You know, Jason Whitlock's like me, he's a troll like me. He's saying things and doing things to get a reaction.
I hope not like you.
Well, I just mean in that, like, I said the whole thing about global warming to get a reaction for you.
Yeah, you have not reacted. Same cloth.
Yeah. If you don't give me a reaction, I can't breathe, right? That's my oxygen, is giving me these reactions. If I'm trolling and you don't react to my trolling, then I just die of suffocation. And so that's one problem with what he's about to do tonight. He's about to give Jason Whitlock a whole bunch of oxygen.
That's why I say all you gotta do is ignore the trolls, and they just like Tinkerbell. You know, if you don't believe in Tinkerbell, she withers and fucking
It's
blows
true.
away.
I need reactions to breathe, y'all. I can't troll you if you ain't reacting to my trolling. It don't work.
Yeah.
This is a relationship.
See, online, in the comment section, I'm good at that. But when you do that shit, like, oh, that motherfucker again, he got me.
Special skill I have.
You bastard. Oh, God. In other news, your boy Jim Harbaugh, I don't know if you're a boy or not, but are you a Michigan
I like
fan?
the Harbaughs. I like the Harbaughs. I actually bet on
I like his
Washington.
brother a lot. Yeah, you bet on Washington? Ooh, man.
I foolishly bet on one. In hindsight, obviously it was dumb, but I thought Michael Penix I thought it was going to be a high scoring game. I thought Michael Penix was be able to get loose on them and win a close game like they've done all year, but I was very, very wrong. But it was cool to see Harbaugh. He said he could sit at the adult table at his house because his dad won a national title, his brother won a Super Bowl, and he hadn't won anything until that. So that's always crazy to me when you have families like that. Like you have John Jones, who's a heavyweight champion, light heavyweight champion for UFC, and both of his brothers are in the NFL, and both of them have run Super Bowls. So his two brothers are Super Bowl champs, and he's a UFC heavyweight champ. And it's like athletic achievement at that level in a family is just crazy to me. Like the Watt brothers, it's crazy.
Pete Carroll, baby. Yeah, I'm very close.
Yeah,
if the Bears fuck up that off season, Seahawks, here I come. I'm this close to being a Seahawks. They got a great coach.
You saw he resigned. You saw he's gone, right? He's out. You saw that?
I hadn't heard the news, but man, he's had a great run, and they got a great organization. So wherever they get to replace him, I'm sure he'll be fine.
So did you hear the other big retirement?
Did they force him out, or did he? Quit before he not get fired?
I thought he retired. It was my assumption because he is 72, but I did just read that he fought to stay on, so he did get fired. But there was another big coach that retired today. Did you hear the news?
Belichick.
Alabama coach Nick Saban is retired.
Nick Saban? Oh, Nick Saban living like a god down there in Alabama.
I was surprised.
Really?
I think Nick Saban saw the transfer. I was thinking about it today. I was like, Nick Saban saw the transfer portal and all of the upheaval that this is doing, and then he saw the expanded playoffs, and I think he's like, yeah, I'm good. But somebody was talking about it. Michigan as a school has 10 national championships, and that puts them like third. And I was thinking how Nick Saban alone has 7. Right? The school has 10 and he has 7 alone. That's crazy how awesome he is, man.
Wow.
I don't think anybody's going to catch him.
Wow. So when's the last time Michigan won a championship? It's been
so
a while.
they shared one with Nebraska in 1997, and then before that it was like 1940 something, I think. So
oh man,
they haven't won an outright one in a long, long time, right?
Almost since the leather helmet era. Like, damn, it's been a minute. No wonder. So it looks like Mr. Harbaugh, Jim, that is. I love his brother too because he's doing great things with his brother.
Probably the Chargers.
With my guy.
I wouldn't be surprised if he goes to the Chargers.
That's what I'm going to say. Yes, I mean, I was realistically, I was hoping that he comes to in my wildest football fantasy.
Not gonna happen.
He would. I know, man, but let me talk about fucking fantasy, would you? my wildest football fantasy. He would come to the Bears. He would do for Justin Fields what he did for Colin Kaepernick, and he would go on to win a Super Bowl just like the Niners did.
I thought you were going to say Seattle. I thought you were going to say Seattle.
Oh, that would be
Chicago
nice.
Chicago makes way more sense than Seattle.
He has tied to Chicago, but just like you just said, the San Diego quarterback is already,
I think LA
ready to go. It's warm. Whoever's warm and you already got a nice landing spot, and the quarterback is already in place. Yeah, you know what?
And if you think about it, he was at Stanford in California, and then he went from Stanford to the Niners in California. Yeah. Maybe he likes California.
Yeah, I think just having been a Bears quarterback, and my God, who hasn't been one? Because we've had like 50 of them. Just having been a Bears quarterback is not gonna do it, So, anywho, so enough sports and talk. Let's talk about some comics. What have we got? I'm already late as man, oh man,
yeah. I have a request before we do that. I just want to request that we clip Janet's quote. We need to get the audio for that and let that be one of your audios. Let me tell my fucking
Which one?
We need that one
Okay.
clipped, please.
Okay, you got it. All right. Yes, man, my beloved gets off of some good ones here and there. She's awesome.
Wasn't that the Harbaugh Bowl? Didn't he lose to his brother? Wasn't that with the Ravens? Colin Kaepernick was the.
Oh, was that what happened? Oh, I knew they were in the Super Bowl. They were in
Colin
the Super Bowl
Kaepernick
that
was
year.
their quarterback.
Yeah, and he was.
Who was their
something happened.
quarterback that got? Oh, it was Alex Smith. That's who it was. Our own Kansas City's own Alex Smith is who
Yeah.
Colin Kaepernick replaced that year.
Yeah. And didn't Smith like kind of help school Mahomes too? Wasn't he like the quarterback?
Yeah,
Not school Mahomes, but like he was like.
Well, Mahomes was our backup. Yeah, Mahomes was our backup for
He
Alex.
sat behind Mahomes, behind him for a few years, and kind of like, okay,
Couple
he
years.
wasn't thrown into the fire right away, which is always a good thing, you know. So it's tough for a quarterback. The C.J. Stroud thing is not going to happen all the time. You know, that's rare. You know,
that kid's balling.
Yeah, he is balling. Damn, they got lucky. Damn it! And man, I'll tell you, I was so hoping that they would beat the Packers, the Bears would. Jordan Love is the fucking truth. God damn the Packers.
Last thing, real quick. You're the GM of the Bears. Do you keep Fields, trade down, and get more players, or do you go get yourself a quarterback and trade Fields?
Oh, you know my answer.
Yeah,
I'm keeping Fields. I mean, I'm too close to the situation. He's such a good kid, you know.
That's my answer now.
Yeah, wherever he goes, I'm gonna be a good fan of his, you know. But my logic, even if I take away my bias, is that okay? Now they're not going to fire the coach, because the only way they would fire him is if Harbaugh came, and he ain't coming, and because they've already had the press conference and the exit interviews today, so the coach ain't going there. They fired the OC, which I think was a good step. That OC was not doing Fields any favors. He was very limited in his play calling, but I can't see them bringing a new quarterback into this coach who hasn't proved himself yet. You know, and now you start. What if there's some? I think there's some questions about Caleb's. I don't know. I've heard some things about him. Maybe he's a little bit of a diva. I don't know. I mean, but Justin's a tough dude. You know, he's a good church-going young man. You know, he's got a rocket for an arm. You know how he runs. I think in the right OC, this guy can win. You can win with him. Just hold that pick. Try to get 3 number ones and a star player if you can for that shit. Whatever you can get for it, and just build, because you need some offensive line. Yeah, guys running through the middle of the line right at him like there was a revolving door there. That can't happen. That just can't happen, man. So they got to add some more players to that before that's all over with.
I think that's what they should do now.
Absolutely. All right. Well, that's all I have to say about that. And so we're going to go to the books today. And, look who's here. Oh, thank you. she's
lovely lady.
She's the coolest chick in the world, I know. Yeah. And I'm very lucky to call her my wife. Yeah, it's like perfect storm of things happening, you know, coffee and all kind of crazy stuff. Collect all them pics. Yes. Trade. Oh, I would do that. Oh, yes. You got to build that line and a bunch of other things, man. All right. So, like I said, I only got a couple of books, and my other stuff didn't come in either. So, I would do the slim pickings thing, but I kind of like ran them in the ground here a little bit. But I got like 5 books. They're all image books. Number 1 is The Sacrificers. Love this. You're a better man. I know you are. You probably say this is on my top 12 of the year. The question is where it is.
I like me some Rick Remender.
Absolutely. Fish flies. Caught up on this, and I'm in a conundrum as to should this be in my top 12 or not. But so tune in Friday and find out. But this is a very good book.
That's another thing, is I have some reading I need to do. Like, I definitely need to catch up on fish flies.
Yes, you should. Yes, well, you make your final decision. You should read at least the first 3 if you don't read this one. Yeah. Yes,
We got
boy.
Travis. We got Travis in the house. What's up, Comments with Bueller? Thanks for coming through, homie. Yeah, no, that's right. The episode guide. There you go. What's up, sir? How are you doing? Good to see you became a grandpa recently. Congratulations on that. That's awesome. Congratulations, Travis.
Yeah. Oh God, I wish I had Bueller for a grandpa, man. My next life, maybe. All right, so fish flies could be in the top bunch. We don't know. Could be. Transformers is I'm not going to say anything, but Transformers has been a very good book. This has been a surprise book for me. And the LCS gave me the John Boy cover, and they didn't even know that I like John Boy. It just worked out that way. So on a few things that went right today. So I got the John Boy cover of this one.
So they don't just automatically give you the A? That's weird.
They usually do, but they know since I like variants. Oh, you're the variant guy. You know, they usually give me the variants sometimes. I've asked for some certain books to be variants, but usually they give me the A cover. Swan Songs, the Swan Song of Swan Songs. I think this is the last one of that series. This has been great. This is the W. Maxwell Prince. You could write a pamphlet and it would be awesome. So looking forward to seeing how that ends up. And the last one is a return of Deep Cuts with Arsenio Hall playing the saxophone here in New York in 1956. Brings the jazz. It brings jazz. I was going to say the blues, but I thought about it as jazz. It brings jazz up to the 50s. And I think there's 2 more issues coming for this. And that's that's going to be that great series. Oh, wow. So let's talk about a slow, not slow, but I mean, I guess that's all I got. Giant. It's giant faces. Who the hell wants to do that? It's like wanted posters or something. All right. So yeah, with that low haul, I bought a bunch of stuff online today too. Oh, I know what I meant to talk about. I forgot to bring those other 2 things, so I did bring one thing. Fill time, Surcam. I'll be right back.
All right. Well, so I was talking the other day about the weather. Boy, has it been cold.
How cold was it? All right. Thank you so much. All right. So one of the things I picked up this week from eBay, the SIKTC books have been kind of like plummeting, which is good for us who want to buy them, but not for those who want to sell them.
They haven't been plummeting that much. Number 1, still pretty expensive.
About that, hold that thought. I picked up a number 2, and this is this is who the hell does this cover again? Some Virgin cover. Yeah, I know that CGC. They couldn't name the artist for God's sakes. But anyway, this is the Virgin cover of number 2. I think it's the Final Order cutoff or the unlockable version. So this is the one that the one per store, the unlockable one. This was, I think, $40.
Ian Bertram.
Only thank you.
$40. Wow.
$40. And some of the sellers still have the ungraded copies selling for like close to that, like 35 or whatever. So I saw this now. I'm not a 9.6, 9.8 snob, so I'll take a 9.6 or a 9.8.
Well, if you're trying to resell, you got to stick with the 9.8s. But if it's for your collection, ain't nothing wrong with a 9.6.
That's why I will buy a CGC book. I won't submit to CGC, but I will buy them if they're already slabbed. I have no problem with that. Yeah, man. And not only that, speaking of number 1s, you were talking about those number 1s plummeting. I picked up. It hasn't come yet. It won't come in for another couple of weeks. But I'm just going to say it now. I got a number 1, the C cover, the Jenny Frison cover, 9.8, and that sucker was. It came on My Comic Shop. You had to get those Yes, it is. Some people don't remember that, Bueller. It's too long ago for some of us. That's right. Dog pound. Which they stole from the 85 Bears, but that's another story. I wouldn't go there now because I digress. Anywho, I picked that up. I picked it up for $150. 9/8, #1 Jenny Prison, and that book has been worth. There's still people selling it on my comicshop.com for like $400 or $500, and I got that notification, and I swear, I couldn't buy it fast enough. And then the next morning, I got a notification from a book I was watching on eBay that someone is offering a buy it now for the same book, 9/8, #1, Jenny Prison C cover, for $75. Before I could open the app and get on there, that sucker was gone. I would have bought it again. I would have bought another one. Just like, cause that's got to be worth it. Yeah, it's worth it, man. At the very least, you could, sell one or something and probably make, half your money back. But somebody got a hell of a deal on eBay. And I think I got a pretty fair deal with that #1. Oh, man. So don't have anything other than this what I just showed you. But I tell you, there is a little bit of a review to do. So let's get around to doing that if you don't mind. And I hope you don't. Well, good news and bad news. I've only got one review because I didn't find a lot of books. I read a few books this week. I mean, more than a few probably. And I only review books that stand out to me, usually that I like, because I hate to say negative stuff about books, even if I don't, I just won't mention them. I just talk about the ones that I like. I learned that from you, Surcam. Talk about stuff you like.
Yeah.
I didn't see anything that really stood out, so I picked this one from Critical Entertainment. Shout out, called "Life is an Open Door." It's got that bright whiteness on it there. And
That's nice.
it is a pretty cool cover. Yeah, and it's got this, you can't really see it, because the light is just killing the camera, but it's got like a textured, almost like watercolor paper look to it. It doesn't feel like it, but it looks like it on this cover. And it's I give propers to the artist and writer, written by Mason Mendoza and illustrated by Alonso Molina Gonzalez, and lettered by Catherine S. Renta, because everything is beautiful in here. And the thing about it is the letterer didn't have much to do because it's pretty much entirely told without words. And it's about this office. Okay, it's like this. It could be any kind of corporate office, right? And the corporate office is inhabited by dogs and cats, anamorphic dogs and cats. And they're going through their usual stuff, the little, grab ass at the water cooler and, get back to work when the boss comes in. The boss is a cat. It's literally a fat cat. It's this cat right here. He's a fat cat boss. It's meant to be symbolic, I'm sure. And the artwork, by the way, is just gorgeous. It's watercolored. Such this reflection is just terrible here. I'm sorry about that, folks. But the watercolor artwork is just so phenomenal. Let's see if I find something that really showcases it. I'm not really giving any spoilers away, really, because it's kind of not that kind of book. You can see it. And what happens is when the big boss comes, I guess like the cat's boss, the cat, he's all chummy when, hey, guy, how's it going there, Joe? But when the big boss comes in, the cat turns into the mean boss. He's trying, get back to work, slave driver, get your ass in gear. And the dog's like, they're all down and everything afterwards, and they know that the big boss is there visiting for that day, so the cat's going to be like his mean self. And at one point, it's called "Life is an Open Door." At one point, someone leaves the door open. And one of the dogs just like, I want to go out that door. That's when it's become dogs again. Because it's, there's a metaphor for like, if a dog has an open door, the dog's probably going to go out the door. But these people being kept in this corporate prison, it's like a metaphor for just us, being kept by the by the masters that we work for. And he just goes out and he starts walking around and wandering and seeing the bright sunshine, and he becomes a dog again. He starts running around on all fours and just looking at how the world is set up. He buys a hot dog from a hot dog vendor who's also a dog. And then the other employees just start following him, and they go out the door, and the people are just followers, and everyone goes out and they start just frolicking throughout downtown. They run into like this festival and they start having fun. And then I don't want to give away too much of it, but it is such a metaphor for the corporate structure and everything. And I've read this is probably the third or fourth book that the Critical Entertainment has sent me. This is my favorite one so far, and it is so difficult to tell a story without words. I don't know if people know that. It's so difficult. We were talking to the folks last week who had a couple of books that had no words in them, and they were missing. But it can be done, and this book is definitely proof of that. I'm going to leave a link in the chat in the show, I should say, to Critical Entertainment's website after this video is posted. So if you guys want to check this out, Life is an Open Door by I just read their names by Mason Mendoza, I believe is one of the publishers of Critical Entertainment, and illustrated by Alonso Molina Gonzalez. So yeah, this is the best thing I read this week, and it's an indie book. So man, shout out to those folks. And since we're not going to be doing any more reviews, since I usually like to do 3 reviews because 3 is a magic number, we're going to do something else. We're going to be doing, I can move this thing around here, we're going to be doing a giveaway. So I got it all set up. Oh yeah, one more thing before the giveaway. I want to talk about the original X-Men. Has anyone read original X-Men? This
I almost got it, but I decided not to get it.
This is I was surprised that this was good. I mean, I don't read a lot of X books, but this one is a new story featuring those 5 original X-Men, and they are transported to other times by a version of the Phoenix, and they are sent there to change some events that the Phoenix was about to just make happen, and she had to like really like make them. She had to like give them their memories. Like, okay, this is what's going to happen. I'm a good Phoenix. She had to like erase their memories and give them some other good memories, and she kind of messed with their minds. And they finally went along with her deal. So I think this is worth picking up. It's going to lead to another series. Surprise! Another series coming up probably I think in March. I think they said. So this is there may be a first appearance in there too. So there's a couple of things in there that you might want to check out if you're an X fan, for sure. Alpha Flight, man. I haven't read that Alpha Flight one yet, but
we had Mojo 88 snuck in here. What's up, Mojo? We also
What's up, Mojo?
Bobby De La Ghetto, my Kansas City brother, also.
What's up, Bobby?
Said hello. Brian LCS, the man behind the Comic Book Community Awards, in the house.
There he is.
What's up, Brian? Good to see you. Nate Wolf also snuck in. What's up? Thanks for joining us tonight. I appreciate everybody. Good to see everybody.
Yeah. I mean, that was good art, Barbie. Good art for that stuff. Oh, so that's all the books, and the books I have for giveaway are ENIAC number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. So the entire ENIAC series, sent to me by Bad Idea just a few months ago. They sent me a big stack of books that they had burned a hole in their pockets. So I'm going to pass these on to whoever wants to bid on these to win these. I will ship them to you, of course. Just give me your information on Instagram.
Are we going international, or is this U.S. only?
I'm going to have to do it U.S. only because hang on a second. Because the international shipping is a little steep. So maybe I'll do it at some point, but right now, just free shipping within the continental United States wherever you are. Yeah, Greg Land did draw the much maligned Greg Land Sledhead. Yeah, they always people that's and Greg Land can draw. Don't get it twisted. I mean, because he drew some stuff from some porn once or twice, and still uses them. Who cares? He can still draw. I mean, he's still a professional artist. But he thought he did a good job with this book. So the first giveaway is giveaway is going to be for ENIAC. I guess we should use a hashtag ENIAC, ENIAC, for the giveaway. So if you want to be, a recipient of that series, which is actually, in my opinion, the best thing that Bad Ideas ever published. So
I was, yeah, I don't think I liked The Lot. The Lot was cool.
The Lot was good
yeah,
too.
I'll agree with that though.
Yeah, I mean,
it's crazy. I think the ENIAC has a lot more relevancy to kind of AI and things that are going on now into current events. And remember all the hype around that thing, and then it just like all that Bad Idea hype just went away. But ENIAC really is good. If you haven't read it, guys, it really is.
My God, Matt Kent joint. So that's a Matt Kent. Yeah, Matt Kent, who you met on the plane one time. So yeah, that's yeah,
him and his wife.
Right?
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. Oh, you talked to his wife, and he was on there though, right? He was on the plane.
Oh yeah, I met him and his wife, and my wife. My wife is the one who started talking to him.
She was the instigator.
She didn't really understand. She just saw that he was drawing.
And
she's like, oh, are you guys going to the con? I was like, that's Matt Kent. They're going to the con. Yes, but yeah, it was cool.
Was he going to the con? But he's a featured guest. Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the people I'll be asking to sign stuff for me when we get here.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, they hired good talents over there at Bad Idea. I'll give them that. And they got some good ideas, some good writers, some good ideas at Bad Idea. Everywhere except their marketing. I stand by that. But what they put on the page is 100%. And they make so. I recommend this book, The Lot, Pirate Queen, just to name a few of the really good books that they put out. Invisible Comics, indeed.
Yes, John Stout, Phil. That's when they lost me. I felt it was disrespectful, him doing the whole invisible slabs thing. I just thought they were clearly making fun of comic book collecting. They were making fun of comic book collectors, and I didn't think it was funny.
Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, these are the people you want to buy your books. People are still buying their books. I mean, because I guess a lot of them are good, but they've been doing they decided to go let the crowd fund.
Kickstarter. Kickstarter anymore.
Hey, long as
I think it's working for it.
It's working.
They've got a fan base for sure. So
they do have a fan base.
It works. If it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it.
Yes, Mind Management was good, man. I picked up the Mind Management series at a book sale for a song. Yeah, I mean, you can just jump into that series without having read the first series, which I had not. And I found it very, very interesting. That's also a Matt Kent thing, that Mind Management. Put that on CGC. Yeah, CGC shouldn't have gone. They shouldn't go. They shouldn't go along with a bunch of things. We talked to. I'm sure other people have talked. To no end about that whole CGC scandal. So I won't even go into that. I think I finally understand what happened.
I posted a meme kind of making fun of it. And I actually ended up deleting it because after I posted it, I started thinking, I was like, man, it's really not it's not funny because CGC credibility is really important to all of us. Even if you have no part in slabs whatsoever, then you don't care. But if you buy slabs, if you own any slabs at all, the integrity of CGC is actually really important. If they lose their credibility, our books lose their value.
It looks like they were not at fault. I mean, it's not there because people try to counterfeit money, man. I mean, crooks are going to try to.
They are at fault, though. They
didn't make
they have a responsibility, right? They have a responsibility to guard against this sort of things because this sort of things damages their credibility. They have a slab that says this is one thing, but it's not what it says it is. And if you can't trust what CGC says, you can't trust any of this lab stuff.
But the way
So,
it happened is they had resubmitted the book like it was, oh, this is the same book. You saying they should have checked it to see if it was the same book before they had to send it back out?
Yes.
Okay.
They should have had security measures that prevented them from getting one over on them.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Well, that's because,
and in fact, you'll see them right because they're going to change that now.
Because they're blowing through books so quickly when you get them. Who has time to does it still have the middle? What do they call it? The fucking thing.
Do you want the CGC? Do you want that label to have value or not? Is the question.
Yeah. So they just in that aspect, it seems like they're taking the word of the person submitting the book back for a reslabbing that it is the same book. That. Yeah.
For the same reason why they don't accept send in witness, they don't accept send in signatures because they can't, they can't give that credibility. And if it's the same thing. I mean, credibility is everything for CGC, and that's why I took my meme down. I was like, I'm not going to make fun of this because this is really a big deal. The credibility of CGC is it's holding everything up.
Without that, they have nothing. I mean, of course, there's any organization like that. That's why their customer service is like beyond reproach. They know they gotta. If they lose their respect, man, then they really have nothing. And look who's in the crowd here.
Hey, what up, Rude?
What's up, Rude? Oh yeah, Rude. You want ENIAC? I'm giving away. In fact, if you want to, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna do it.
Hashtag ENIAC. Have you set it up yet? Should people be putting it in yet already, or
it's? I mean, they should definitely be leaving the hashtag. All I have to do is just
hashtag ENIAC, y'all.
ENIAC.
I think we only got 3. I think we only got like 4 entries so far. So get in there, y'all.
Well, 23
watching. You know what? You're gonna make me get in here. I already have it, but I'm gonna get it again. You guys keep doing this.
Yeah. Hey, if whoever wants it can have it, and just like they say,
she can have it if she wants it.
She sure can. So
my friend put me on to. I've been really searching thick MILF, but my friend put me on to BBW MILF.
Who?
Yeah, BBW. You know what I'm talking about. Big boned women.
You mean a
big boned
pog? What you
no, not necessarily, because pog is I don't go for race. I just go for beautiful women. No, BW is big boned woman. Yes.
So, okay.
Lots to love on.
All right, here we go, folks. All right, let's check out the spin here, if we can. All right, so, I think I have to just type in hashtag ENIAC, right?
If you're we got Space Case cards coming in. If you're just coming in, hashtag ENIAC for your chance to win the entire series of ENIAC 1 through 4 from Bad Idea Comics. A company with a lot of bad marketing, we feel, in our opinion, but ENIAC, the book that started it all for them, is really good, and it's about AI taking over, which is our future.
Yes,
I don't know that AI is going to take over so much as that we're going to become one. I think the Borg from Star Trek probably nailed it. Actually, that sounds right.
Resistance is futile.
We're all linked into this AI computer, and that knowledge, that shared knowledge, makes us all one. Oh man, that's an interesting thought. Wow.
That's why I would tell Janet that she always says, "How do you remember all this useless crap?" I said, "What I do is I offload a lot of stuff like an external hard drive into the collective consciousness, and I can just like reach for it and get that file, so I don't have to like crowd the file in my head so much."
That's probably the future. Some people argue that we're already cyborgs with these things, and it's just a matter of time until we integrate those things. Like I'm pretty sure I've read from credible sources that they've already been able to take a mouse, send it through a maze, record the brain impulses in that mouse, and then give it to another mouse, and that mouse immediately knows the maze, which tells us that we can download and upload information to our brains which just makes it a matter of time until we're actually computers uploading and downloading information. Just like the Matrix, really. That stuff is possible and seems like it's inevitable.
So it's even proven in labs now. So there you go. I mean, it's a real thing.
Yeah.
All right. So last call. I'm gonna go ahead and spin the wheel. Hopefully, let's see what happens here. Just press start collecting comments. Right. That's how it's done. That's what it said in the video.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Start collecting.
So we have 11 entries.
Woo!
24 viewers, only 11 entries. So you guys are running out of time here if you want to paste this ENIAC love. And whenever you've given it enough time, you just hit that draw button and it'll take whoever's in you.
All right. Last call is come and gone. So here we go. Let's draw it.
Let's go.
Let's go. It's winding down.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
Hey! Peter, congratulations. All right.
Hit him up.
Awesome. Couldn't have a nicer guy.
Comics.
Alternative City Comics on Instagram. I'll go to Instagram and hit up Alternative City Comics, and that'll be me. And just send me your information, and I will happily send this out to you. So that's pretty awesome. All right, so we're gonna do one more.
Link in the chat. For some reason, it's not making an actual link. I don't know why.
Things are weird today, man. I mean, you laughed at me when I said it, but
there it goes.
Actually, pretty freaking weird. All right, so the next bunch.
Sorry, Juno.
Some of these books have a little bit of a dingage on the corner there. I don't know if I can show it to you. But it has a little bit of a. Some of them are not near mint. I'm very sorry to not send you books that you can send to CGC, but you can definitely read them and enjoy them. And some of them are in good shape, but some of them have been damaged because they didn't pack them well. They watched my packing video, which is available on my channel. They would have known how to pack these things. So the next bunch is for Pirate Queen, another one of their greatest series. Pirate Queen number 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I have that one, but I haven't read it. I actually should go pull that one out and read it.
Oh, you should. Yeah, these Pirate Queen books were expensive too, and they were like $7 a piece, and they weren't giant size. Beautiful paper and cardstock covers and everything, but a little steep. So a lot of people did not read this series just based on that alone. So let's see. What should this one be? Let's call it Queen. Why not? Hashtag Queen if you want to win the Pirate Queen doohickey here. The Pirate Queen series. Draw again. Oh no! I didn't mean to draw again. Ignore this.
Hashtag Arr. We can't see it anyway.
Can't see it anyway. Good thing. I'm not going to tell you what I won the second time. All right. So I send it back. I have to choose another stream. Choose that one, and I'll put in the tag while y'all can't see it. Hashtag Queen. Yes, Queen. All right, here we go. We're all set on that. And we'll go back to this thing here. And I swear to God, I'll share the page in a second. All right. In the meantime, let's give it a little time to queue up here. Yar. It's driving me nuts. Yar. So yeah. How about those playoffs, huh? No whammy. No whammy. Free turn. Queen.
Show the screen so they can see how many entries we got.
I don't know if we queued up enough yet. Let me see. Let me share the screen. Square the sheen. Go through all these things. All right, here we go. There we go. And I can just start collecting comments. I can do that before I spin the wheel, I guess. So I just start collecting them. All right. Entries, 9 entries. 9. 9
Yes,
entries.
queen.
You got it. I used to love at least the first few seasons of Broad City with those two women on there. That was just Jan used to just call them the pot girls. So she always has names for like, yeah, they're the pot girls, whatever the name of the show is, she just make up another name for it, But I thought that was a pretty funny show for a long time. Yep.
Raven needs a new pair of shoes.
Yes, sir.
Who's it gonna be this time?
Who's is going to be the right fit?
Oh, we got Codsiz. What's up, Codsiz? Codsiz.
Ooh.
Codsiz.
It's easy for you to say. Where are they? I mean, I'm having trouble finding comments here. I'm just like
It's just all discombobulated today.
I am totally discombobulated. I ain't gonna even lie. Yeah. So what's up, my friend? Finally found your comments. I ain't gonna even lie. All right, so yeah. That Jim Harbaugh, huh? But his brother, I'll tell you, I love what his brother is doing with the big man over in Baltimore. And he got that MVP. I'll tell you, Justin can become that, man, but he just has the right OC. I'm pretty sure he can be on that same level as that guy. There's not many quarterbacks that can do that. You got him, Allen in Buffalo, and Action Jackson, man. I can't think of any quarterback can just like take over a game with their legs and also throw.
It's his year. I do think it's his year.
It might be. And they were trying to make him a wide receiver. Maybe he should be a tight end or something. He's big. And nope, he's a quarterback. Why would you want to put the ball in the hands of the best player?
There it is, Space Case.
What is that?
The new Moon Knight. Vengeance of Moon Knight.
That's a one shot?
No, it's the new series. It's like the start over because the Moon Knight ended at 25, so I think this is the new start.
Oh, the Moon Knight. My team, still happy. We'll see what happens Saturday. I know, man. My team is still in. Oh, yeah, God. Who's your team again?
We still
he's of course, he's the Kansas City guy. Okay, so of course, silly me.
Hala Chiefs y nada más.
Hey, man. If the Chiefs don't make it past the first couple of rounds, man, I'm completely blame Matt Nagy. I mean, Matt Nagy is he left us and went to you guys, and he's completely his fault. Hey, you lost Eric Bieniemy, but you kept Matt Nagy. So, man, that's a big loss right there, replaced by a big negative. I just think he's been over promoted. I don't think he should keep away from the offense. He just is, Well, but Andy Reid is there to check him though, so I don't know.
Yeah, it was 30, not 25. Space Case is right. 30, not 25.
Good thing we got fact checking.
Keeping me honest. Yeah, I got us losing to the Ravens in the AFC title game though.
Yeah, the Ravens.
Hope I'm wrong.
The Ravens, they manhandled the Dolphins. Woo! Man, oh man, that was that was a thing of beauty. That was just pretty amazing. All right, so I'm going to call it here. I'm going to go ahead and spin the wheel. If I can get into the other thing here. All right, we're in the wheel here. We have 10 entries. Going once, going twice. Brace yourself. Gird your loins. Here it comes. Draw.
Is that what we're calling it, Brian? They're on bye. The Giants aren't out. They're on bye.
Space Case cards. Oh man, it was like teetering on a bunch of people and it's stuck on Space Case cards. Congratulations, sir or madam, whoever you are. All right, that's awesome.
Poor Juno. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, those who didn't win. But hey, tune in Friday night, and we will have more giveaways. This is just like to test the waters here. and it'll hopefully go a lot smoother than things have gone tonight. And space case cards of go ahead and
You and
go
that
ahead.
giveaway site, I'm not gonna lie, it went way better than I thought it would. So well done.
That's, like I say, one of the few things that's going well today.
I thought you were gonna struggle through that whole thing, man. But you were
Well, you know,
smooth.
well, I appreciate you. All right. Hey, no problem. Thank you for playing. Some consolation prizes. I have no prizes going to everyone else. They'll be in the mail for you, I promise. Swear to God. All right, let's get to this other doohickey
You
we
know
got
what you
going here.
should do? You know what would be
Yes.
fun?
What would be fun?
Is if you did a prize that was a commission. Oh, that would be awesome. Who
We'll
tell them in the chat, would you like a grand prize where the winner got a sketch cover from Lorenzo himself? Check out mine. I love this thing, man. This thing is gorgeous.
Well,
How about that for a prize? That would be fun.
if there is interest out there in a book by me, then I will definitely I'll do one.
Here's another prize sketched cover. This is a Bobby De La Ghetto original right here. I love this thing. A pimp named Slaughter.
Ah,
I love this thing. See, because it's a house of slaughter, but he took out a house of and he put a pimp name. I love it.
oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy. So crazy, it just might work.
And Janet,
Oh,
I agree. He should start a commission list for the people. That should be one of the things that is offered around here as a commission list.
well, my goal is to get some to put on the in the store in the alternative city shop. But the two I've made, I donated one to the CCC, and I sent you the other one.
Which is
So
awesome. Which
only
was
ones I've done so
awesome.
far.
Sleepy
So
Reader ended up with that Hulk, and it
you
was
did.
really good, man. I love
You
that
did.
cover.
Yeah. So okay. Well,
We got
we'll see
one
if I can
vote
make that
for
happen.
Hooked on Juno. We got one vote for sketch covers. Anybody else? Come on, guys. Let them know.
I appreciate you, Juno. Hey, so let me see here. What the first thing we got here is Nightwing. I'm going to share that Nightwing tab. Can everybody see it? Hopefully.
Yeah.
Last time I didn't do it. All right, so Nightwing, they were just giving so much shit to this cover in the comments down below. I didn't hate it, but it's not the
meme
best.
cover. They don't like it.
This is a meme too? I want the cat pushing the thing off the
Yeah,
for those
it's
of
a
you who don't
meme.
have cats, well, I guess I figure I don't only memes I know are the ones I see that you do. The cat pushing the
See what I
thing
can
off the
find.
table, because cats always push things off tables. If you don't have a cat, they do that shit. It's like a thing that they do. And I guess since the Beast War thing is going on, and he's a cat, and I'm just a man playing the Beast Wars and also the cat meme, but I don't care. But anyway, I had to show this cover because it was catching so much hell from the people in the chat, and I just couldn't, I just had to like give it a little shout out.
Well, I found a link for it, but it's a stupid Facebook link. Apparently, I didn't want a
Stupid Facebook link. All right. So get rid of that Nightwing thing. We're going back again here. Is this week? Oh, this is last week. Oh,
yeah, you're looking at You're looking at this week, is what it is.
That's crazy. All right, so why? I didn't mean to do that. The other book I want to take a closer look at is not Superman, Cowboy Superman, Tex Superman, but Daredevil #5. Not because I'm reading Daredevil, mind you, but there's some covers in there that I like. So this one here, by the much maligned J.R. Jr., has She-Hulk breaking Daredevil's Billy Club. Those things don't grow on trees. I'm not Bruce Wayne. Can't just make one. What the fuck, She-Hulk? I mean, Jesus. I mean, it's like not cool. I'm a blind man trying to fucking swing without a fucking Billy Club. What the fuck? I don't have spider powers. And the other one I like is this cover B. This Marquez Wolverine. I know I'm a sucker for homage covers, but come on.
Yes, you are.
And I don't lie about it. This would not. I know people in stores hate this kind of shit because nowhere on this would they even know this is a Daredevil comic book. It was an awesome cover. So if you're doing inventory and you're trying to like, what is this? And it's already in a bag or something, you got to take it out of the bag, and it's a pain in my ass, But it's a very cool cover, and I will look for it nonetheless.
What's it an homage to specifically? Do you know?
Daredevil number one. Daredevil number one. Yeah. Yeah, the yellow costume Daredevil. Yeah. So, shout out yellow costume Daredevil. Let's see.
Yeah, I see it. Okay, cool.
Let's see. Can I do this without killing everything again? I think I can. I think I can. Okay, y'all see the new comic books we just started looking at? Okay. Hopefully.
We're looking at 117 again, baby. I love that Iron Man. Like those Kel New covers have been great.
Oh,
and I've really liked the story with Emma Frost. I like them together. I hope they stay together. They probably won't, but I hope they do. I like them.
Comic
Tony
book people.
Stark and Emma Frost are married.
Yeah, it's two wild spirits.
She's
wild.
Fine, this is my first exposure to Emma Frost, and I'm digging her, man. She's good.
Well, Tony Stark is no stranger to attractive women, don't you know? Another thing I'm looking at here is Avengers Twilight. Okay. I think I may have pre-ordered this. If not, I think I would like to. What is up with this? In a gleaming new world of prosperity, Captain America is no more, but Steve Rogers still exists, floating through an America where freedom is an illusion. Tell me about it. Where the Avengers are strangers and his friends are long dead. But is this the dream? How do you assemble Avengers in a world that doesn't want them? Plus, a behind-the-scenes look at the making of this issue. This is a kick-ass Alex Ross cover. This cover is Cap in the hero pose with a different costume I haven't seen him in before, I guess, in this world here. Yeah,
it feels
Avengers.
Like Heroes Reborn. Didn't they just do this? Heroes Reborn. I was a hard no until I saw who was writing it.
Chip. The Chipster is writing this, yeah.
No, I'm like, maybe.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, the Chip is writing this. It's got to be at least passable. It's Daniel Acuna. He's got a nice foil variant here. I bet this looks great in foil.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Who am I kidding? All right.
You know you are. What else we got here? We got another Daniel Acuna. Oh my God, what the hell? Neil Francis Yu. Cap as King Kong. Okay. I don't get the reference here, but if I read the book, I'll figure it out. And the last one, I mean, this one, what is actually happening with Frank Miller? I mean, I was looking at, okay, this is not too bad. Then I got to the Shield, like, oh, what is that? I mean, maybe either he's embracing his I don't give a fuck, old age where he's just going to draw stuff without, using any straight edges or anything like that. Or maybe he's having actual physical issues because, I've heard he's kind of, he's showing his age in certain ways. and he may be having like difficulty actually drawing.
Man, his covers have been getting eviscerated in comic book social media, and I don't think this one will be spared.
Ooh, yeah. I mean
it doesn't look like a professional drew it.
I mean, like I said, I mean, I was okay. I mean, the back is a little weird. Then I got to the shield, like, oh my
The
God.
shield is all off. The back
The,
is all off.
he's not even
The
trying with the
back,
shield.
the back
I
is
mean,
terrible
the
off.
the
The
back has
waist.
got it's got some, you know, some bad Liefeld going on. I mean, I'm sorry, it's probably slander to Liefeld to even say that, but it's
If you told me this was a special cover that somebody's kid got to do, then I'd be like, "This is amazing. That kid kicked ass," you know. But if it's a professional, then it's not nearly.
yeah. Thanks, Sledhead. I was
If
wondering
I
about
drew this, I would be really proud of myself. I'll be
I
like, I
know.
got
Or
skills.
your daughter. You know. I mean, maybe she can draw better than you now. I'm not sure.
Now I'm sure she can.
Yeah.
Like I said, if
Not
I drew this, I would think I was one of the best artists in ever. But it's if a professional drew it, it doesn't quite.
Yeah. So man, so I'm you're definitely probably getting this. Most probably definitely getting this. This is
Not
Scotty cover.
this cover.
That Sledhead was like,
Scott. Okay.
oh yeah, oh hell no, not after. I did get his first Daredevil #1 cover, but it was nowhere near as bad as this. Yeah, this is
Well,
pretty
it's
cool
not an
too. I'm not,
exclusive, so I'll get
yeah,
it. I don't
yeah,
want to get them if they're exclusive.
yeah. I mean, I like the Alex Ross A. I mean, that's just killer. That's just killer,
I
man.
like the
Wow.
Masafara one. That's
Which one?
nice. The
Oh
Felipe
yeah, that
Mas-
dude. Felipe Massa. This, I mean, where have I been like blind to this dude's work for so long? I mean, he's doing some stuff now. Like, where he come from?
Yeah, that's
Like,
cool.
wow, I got a wow. I did a timeless cover that I have coming from my comic shop. That he did, and it looks dope. I mean, he's almost. I said he looks like somewhere between Alex Ross and I don't know somebody who does digital painting. I don't know if he does digitally or just traditionally, but whatever he's doing, keep it up, sir. This is looking great.
Yeah,
And it's about
that
shit.
is they also have that one as the 1 in 100, and
Of
it
course,
is
why not?
available on TFAW if
There,
anybody wants it for
there it is.
$99.99.
You just
No,
got some
thank
money
you.
burn a hole in your pocket. If you are,
Yeah,
good for you.
that's a hard no.
Not a soft no. Okay, all right then. All right, so moving on. That's a strong maybe for some of us. Deviant #3. I'll give it to you. I think it was you or someone that said Deviant greater than World Tree.
I think
Okay.
so. Yeah.
All right. Well, only 3 issues so far, but 2 so far that we've read. But okay, those 2 have been very good. But World Tree's had some very good issues too. So
No, World Tree, I'm not saying World Tree's bad. I'm just saying this
yeah,
one is like I
it
feel like
ranks
this
higher.
one is
Yeah,
like, in the middle of reading it. I'm like, wow, this is the pacing on this, the
yeah,
characters on this, the setup on this. It's all so
yeah,
good. It's
yeah,
better than Nice House on the Lake to me. Like it's the beginning.
yeah.
I don't know how it's worth to go, but the beginning is really good to me. I love the beginning of this book.
I feel like if this only goes like about no more than 5 issues, it'll be great. I can't see this going like the full Nice House on the Lake 12-issue run. I would probably get a little.
Wow.
I don't know.
Only 67 on Midtown. You would never see that so cheap on T-Fall. You would never see it cheap on T-Fall. So that's crazy.
That one in 100.
Yeah. 80s guy said
Okay,
it's only 67 on Midtown.
but let's check out Cobra Commander. Cobra Commander #1, which
9
I have
issues.
already shared. I've already pre-ordered, I should say. This is okay. I love that that they are, I should say, that what Skyline and Skybound, excuse me, and Robert Kirkman and all these great creators are just recreating the G.I. Joe universe and the Transformer universe for those of us who weren't big because I wasn't a big Transformer or G.I. Joe fan just because I just missed that era. I grew up in the era before that. But the way they're introducing all these characters now, they're revamping them, and I'm loving it. I mean, so far everything is great. Everything is great with the Void Rivals and the Transformers.
Everybody loves it. Yeah, everybody's
Yeah,
loving
haven't
it.
read Duke yet, but I have no reason to believe that Duke won't be a good one too. What is this? David Asia. He's doing a lot of books this month, it seems.
A nice blank. Get you a blanket. Send it to Lorenzo for a nice Cobra Commander blank.
I may have ordered a blank in this. I'm not quite sure. Oh, 1 for 10, Tyler Boss. Tyler Boss. Tyler Boss. I get my Tylers mixed up. Who's the Tyler associated with? What's the furthest place from here?
That's Tyler Boss.
Okay, Tyler Boss. There's also another Tyler that's was it Dead Dogs Bite? That was a series that they did. I can't remember that. I get those two mixed up for some reason. But I get lots of things mixed up because that's how I am. That's how I am.
Says, hello, Cobra. He's with the enemy. Babito.
Yeah, he likes Cobra. Willie Survive loves the Decepticons. So you root for who you want to root for, man. This is a nice cover here too.
Who's your villain? Not your favorite villain, but and maybe it is your favorite villain, but that's not the criteria. Who's your villain where you're like, man, that dude was right. Like that villain was like a lot of people would say Killmonger, I bet, in the Black Panther movie. I would not say Killmonger. But a lot
Killmonger had a point. I wouldn't say he was 100% right.
1,000%. My villain that was right, Ozymandias from The Watchmen. Dude was right.
I know you always use that quote. I know you always use Ozymandias.
He was right about everything.
Yeah. What was he right about again? He was right about mankind sucking or shit like that.
Yeah, with that we were all going to be bitter, fighting each other until we saw that we were on the same team. And the way that he got us to see we were on the same team is by dropping a psychic squid on New York City and making everyone think we were under attack. And so then we all banded together because of this. And that's exactly what's going to have to happen.
I mean, at this point, with the whole Israel-Gaza thing and the Ukraine and Russia thing, yeah, that's the only thing that would happen. That'd be a great time for the aliens to show up. Yeah, that's the only thing that could probably save us from fascism.
So so two questions. Are there aliens, number one, and number two, are
absolutely.
They already?
There's no question. And they're probably already here.
No, you said probably. So are they already here or not?
Oh, I said yes. I said absolutely. I said, and they're definitely already here. So I said probably. I misspoke. They're definitely already.
You know what?
The thing is, there's more than one race of aliens. There's more than one race of people. There's more than one race of aliens.
I've been playing with the concept that they're not aliens. They're actually us, and that all of this is an experiment, an experience, if you will, and we choose to do this experience. But it's not reality. Reality is whatever these UFOs are coming in and out of. They're the people managing this virtual reality that we're playing in. I don't know stuff, but I've been playing with that concept, like this sort of matrix concept that this life that we live is really not what we think it is.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Yes, Juno. Yes. I was just thinking about that. Time travelers. It may not.
That's another possibility. Yeah.
It may be dimensions in space, or like dimensions, like one dimension from one another, or it could be time. It could be from the future. So there's so many possibilities, but it's definitely a thing where they are here. They are here. As the question is, will some bad aliens show up and attack the Earth? I think the ones that have been here before, that have been here so far, I should say, may not be the nicest, but they're not ready to take over the whole planet. I mean, they're at least they're just they're only like working on a few of us and sampling them here and there, that kind of thing. And the government knows it, and they just they're just trying to keep quiet about it. And that's why we have like fancy iPods and stuff like that. Anyway, what was I talking about again? Oh yeah, the next thing I want to talk about, other than the aliens taking over and such like that, is jackpot. Yes, let me scroll down to jackpot here if I can. I think I will. Phantom Road, man. You need to catch one on Phantom Road too. It's a quick read and it's awesome.
I do.
What's the furthest place from here? As we know, is awesome. God,
Aliens versus Aliens, Bobito.
that's right. Jackpot number 1. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who's excited for jackpot number 1? Show of hands.
Not it. 1, 2, 3, not
Nobody.
it. It's part of
No, absolutely no one.
It's part of gang.
Absolutely no one. And they had to make it part of Gang War on top of that. Oh, the final fuck you. Oh my God. You know, this is it looks like Adam Hughes cover. And
What's her
Adam
power?
Hughes
Do you
fan.
know? What's her power and how'd she get it? Do you know? I should.
She's
look this up.
awesome. Her power is that she's awesome. She's Mary effing Jane. That's what her power is. I don't know. I mean, she can make sparkly things and she can float through the air. I think it's still working out. I think they've just made up in their mind they're going to make Mary Jane a superhero, and you can't stop us. I think that's what's happening.
You get a superhero. You get a superhero.
Yes, and they're just kind of like fleshing out the powers as they go along, you know. But I tell you, that first appearance ever blows up, I'm going to sell that shit like like there's no fucking tomorrow. I do have it, so I know it just probably won't last, you know. It just.
I'm sure it's a matter of time.
Yeah, I mean, and not even that great, not that many great covers. I'm not even going to go through them. Yeah, it's just like, okay. And someone pointed out in the comments down below, like, gee, that superhero looks, if not for those glasses, a lot like superstar model Mary Jane Watson. It couldn't be her, though, could it? I mean, come on.
Oh, she's the 3rd jackpot. I didn't know that. There were 2 previous jackpots.
Is that right? Oh, but
she's the 3rd one.
Was the 2 previous jackpots Peter Parker's main squeeze is the question. So
there's Sarah Arrett in Spider-Man Swing Shift and Alana Jobson in Amazing Spider-Man 545.
Where are you getting this?
Wikipedia.
This guy, I tell you, this guy is like just looking up stuff, and yeah, that's amazing. Good on you, son. Oh yeah. Yes, we were talking about my favorite thing. Man, Juno, you stole it from me. I was going to say Doom. Doom. I mean, Doom has been wrong. I mean, he has been a bad guy since like FF number 5 or whatever. But I've just always sympathized with Doom because like Reed Richards just fucked this shit up, man. Like you coming here going through my shit. Making my stuff, before I was ready to do it. And now, what's up with that, man? Now, my face all fucked up. Fuck you,
That's
Reed
a
Richards.
hater, right? That's a hater.
Damn you, Reed Richards. I will get you. I will get you or be damned. Yes. So I guess I would have to say Doom. Plus, I like the character of MF Doom. So yeah. All right. So she can manifest random powers. That's right. Whatever we think she has this week.
I was just reading that actually. So she gets this device that works like a slot machine for superpowers. So she could get any random superpower that's bequeathed to her. But it does come with risks. If she lands on 3 skulls, she could die.
Wow.
That's why her name is Jackpot.
And now you've got a way to kill her, so she can come back and all the other
apparently
shit.
She's in some alternate universe as well. And Peter left her there somehow.
Oh, so he took her from the 616 universe and put her in a different universe to be Jackpot?
And like they both went there, but apparently he left, but she's still there.
Oh yeah, when they were going through the whole split up thing, when they were all that shit was going on. Yeah. Yeah. So she married some guy named Paul. Yeah, so you got Creepshow, Black Hammer, The End, Capwolf. I haven't read that Capwolf yet. I don't know if that's any good or not. I didn't plan on following the series.
Is anybody enjoying Creepshow?
I think so. I mean, this is the 3rd. I want to say the 3rd run of Creepshow Volume 3. So I think someone must be buying it. Hey, Oozle. what is this? Our Bones Dust. Our Bones Dust. Get number 2 and get number 1 if you can find it. That's awesome. Also the Nasty and the Sickness and Invasive if you get a chance. All right, where's the book I was looking for here? Oh yeah, here we go. The Weatherman, the Weather Girls. It's raining men. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. You know what that always reminds me of? It reminds me of
on film.
Yeah, David Wayans or David Allen Greer every single time.
I know. I'm Blaine Edwards and I'm Anton Mayweather. And we are Men on Film.
Hated
awesome.
it.
I know. 2 snaps up and a twist, baby. All right, so the Weatherman. This is apparently the final arc. This has been like 2 arcs before. This is the volume 3, and I have not seen any of them. And there are people like down below, like really like, well, at least one person, it's like in all caps. Oh my God, it's finally coming out. By people, I mean one guy. One guy is really excited about this book. Woohoo!
It's the dude's cousin.
I know. His brother-in-law or some shit. Yeah, I got him out of the house. So anyway, that's going to be coming out, but it looks good though. Maybe if I run across the first versions of Weatherman, I'll just I'll pick it up and see what all the hubbub is about. Since one guy likes it, it must be awesome. All right, so Rad Wraith. Do you know anything about that as far as when it's coming out yet?
Rad Wraith came out this week, actually.
No way.
This week or last week? No, it came out a couple of weeks ago, actually.
Which number? Number 2 or 3?
I think it was number 1.
Oh, really? Because they got numbers 2 and 3 coming out here. But
yeah, they did that before. They had them coming out on the same day, and then they switched it out. Because I don't think they know when 3 comes out, so they're just putting it as today. Because they had 1, 2, and 3 all on the same day, and then they moved 1 and 2. So I think they're probably just doing the same thing.
Okay. Awesome.
But it's a cool indie book right there. I recommend it.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. I'm going to try to get those. I got the first issue. I'm trying to get the rest of the issues too. All right. So, The Colonized. Oh, Colonizer. The Colonized. Zombies versus aliens. Man, speak of the devil. And this, I don't know if the author is Chris Ryall, and Drew Moss is the interior artist, but our guy Francesco Francavilla is doing the cover on it. That's right, baby. He's got me excited about this. This is a $10 book though, so think long and hard before you pick it up. So even though he's doing this cover, that's not enough for me to pick it up. But I just thought I'd throw it out there that another awesome cover by our guy, Mr. Francavilla.
You can tell it's him, can't you? It looks like him.
All right, so the next one is Project Reese. If I can find it here. I've got to read that Faces in the Family too. I haven't read number 1 yet. Can't believe Mom Breaks the Internet is still like number 3 already. All right, Project Reese, number 6. Project Reese, I did a review of it. Oh, it seemed like an eternity ago. Like last year, which wasn't that long ago, but I think it came out like in the summer or something like that, maybe. I want to say that's when I did the review. And this is a Zach Thompson joint. This is good. This is fighting Nazis back in the day and opening up a big portal that lets monsters out and shit like that. So if this is a Mad Cave joint, so I don't know if they do a lot of trades. I'm sure they do at some point, but if they do, I'm getting the trade. I've only got the first issue, and it just kind of got lost in the shuffle. And I like the first issue, but it's definitely worth a read. And Zach Thompson fans, which I count myself as one, should look into this.
I've got the series. I have not read it yet,
right.
But I do have it.
Yeah, you just like I am. Yeah, read the number 1 and see if you want to buy the trade or not. Or you could go out and pick up all the tabs, all the freaking floppies if you want. Wow. Whew, I thought we would never get here, but we're finally here. So let me find the original tab here, And let's go to that constant that we have every week, and that would be the penultimate book. Here we go. It's time for the penultimate book. And this week, that book, wait for it, is called Edie, #1. And I was actually able to get a hold of a advanced copy of Edie. I have not read it yet, but I still feel strong enough about it to make it the penultimate book. And let me go right here to the thing here. Oh, here we go. So this is about a young lady. Well, let me, since they made up this trailer, I love people that make their own trailers. Thank you so much, Blood Moon Comics. Saves your boy a lot of work. This is a trailer for Edie, #1.
Your body needs food. But what happens when we don't eat?
So you don't miss burgers, chicken tenders, ribs, meat?
I don't know. It seems wrong to eat anything with a face. Rice is like my one swipe right.
I thought we established in the great lunchroom debate of last week that you were too good for that creepo.
All I'm saying is, it's time to declare time of death on Edie's social life.
I don't know what it is, but this thing in the woods infected me. Or maybe it ate me or something. But I don't think I'm original parts anymore. You know how it is, Taylor. Sometimes you are what you eat. Other times, you are what eats you.
Ah, what a bitch.
Hey, man.
Got time of death on her love life. Like, God, yeah, Jesus. Kids could be so mean. So if you're into body horror, it was intense. So if you're not big on body horror, this might not be for you, but looks pretty good. Looks like Blood Moon puts out some good stuff. So Edie, #1.
I'm interested now. I doubt I'll see this one out, but it's interesting, man.
Yeah.
I wonder if Tifa has it.
Every aspect of Edie's life appears to be falling apart, but things seem to turn around when the guy of her dream asks her out. He assaults her, but that's not the worst of it. Eesh. As she attempts to escape, a voracious alien captures her, consumes her, and changes her forever. That's always a bad sign.
Consumes her.
Forever. Not just for a little while, but forever. 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 I know, right? So there you go. So I'll get a chance to read my my copy that was sent to me, and I can probably do a review for it, God willing, next week, and I'll find some stuff that I actually would like to review. So Edie #1, folks, check it out. All right, so the last thing I want to talk about here, the final book, finally, is The Last Detective Redemption. And this one is from Opus Comics. In the near future, Amazon. No, in the future, I'm sorry. I'm reading it all wrong here. In the future, take two. In a near future, new Amazon, a deadly synthetic drug promises dreams fulfilled, but delivers a painful death within 5 days. Now, that's a terrible drug. I mean, how are you selling that drug? You get no repeat customers. I mean, what is this like? Well, the idea is to get them hooked if they can come back, right? Anyway, the police commissioner, haunted by her sister's murder 20 years ago, enlists legendary detective Joe Santos, who has been living in seclusion. With an android companion, even, they dive into the heart of the investigation that shatters Santos' life. Can they uncover the truth and bring justice before time runs out? Oh, prepare for a thrilling journey, they say, through the dark underbelly of New Amazonia, where redemption, sacrifice, and unbearable bands collide. Oh, unbearable bonds, I'm sorry. Some of those bands are pretty bad, though. Oh, they sucked. They sucked the big wazoo. All right. Thoughts on that one?
I don't know. Got one covered. I like that.
Oh, yeah.
The cover's cool, too. It's interesting.
Yeah. And, it's Opus, they have some good stuff from time to time, too. So, yeah.
I mean, if you get your dreams fulfilled, how many more days do you need, right? I mean,
that's a good point. That's a very good point. Everything's, what do you want? I mean, what do you want? Yeah. Don't be greedy. Anyway. Oh. All right. So a couple of things here. Man, I missed a couple of comments there. Larry Love, he's talking about the Monarch. Man, I haven't finished Monarch yet. Monarch was on my list, but I did not make it to there's so many good books, man. I compiled all the good books. I read fucking hundreds of books this week. This year. I feel like this week too. But man, only 12 can make it to the top, and Monarch, man, just barely didn't make it. Just barely didn't make it. And this is who Juno was saying that the Dark Age, Mark Russell. Oh, and Mark. Oh, so this is going to be, I guess, a limited series. I'm thinking. I'm down with it. Totally down with it. What else we got here? MF Doom. Fuck yeah, he's the man. Spicer McElroy. Hey, I haven't seen you, brother. How you been doing?
Hi, sir. What's up?
Hey, Happy New Year, Spicer. All right. So, and also we get hooked on Juno. Also said that Moon Man, Kid Cudi. Yeah, that's right. I think I pre-ordered Moon Man too. I didn't know who Kid Cudi was when y'all called him out. Like, kind of rings a bell now, but I was more of a, into only certain artists, and like I said, I don't get out much.
I don't know if you saw, but Kid Cudi was a victim of the Cat Williams interview, not because Cat Williams mentioned him, but because Cat Williams talked about black men wearing dresses. And you may or may not remember when Kid Cudi was on the SNL a while back, he actually wore a flower print dress as he performed one of his videos. So many people were saying that he was doing that as part of the Illuminati or whatever, some stuff. So he actually responded to it. The reason why he wore the dress, it was a tribute to someone else who had wore the dress before him, maybe David Bowie.
Boy George?
Someone else wore it. No, it wasn't Boy George. I think it was David Bowie. It was someone like that.
I know you would miss me.
Boy George, he's still rocking and rolling, right? Culture Club.
I heard that song in the studio. They're like, oh man, that was a jam. I love that "Miss Me" song. It was awesome. Yeah, for a while they were on top.
Karma Chameleon's an all-time great song.
That'll always be their
all-time great pop song.
Thanos, I am inevitable. Yes, sir. He is pretty fucking awesome too. And thank you for correcting me on that, Sledhead. It is volume 2 for Creep Show. So, man, I guess
Metter Dieter asking dangerous questions out here.
Uh-oh.
There are many people who would find that to be an abomination, obviously, because you're entirely cutting out artists, and Lorenzo is an artist.
Man, oh man.
So that's a
You know,
straightforward question. That's a fiery question.
It is a fiery question. You know, I'll review anything you send me. You know, eventually. You know, I ain't gonna lie. But if it's good, it's good. I mean, I know if you can't draw, you can't draw. It's like you hire an artist, you got to hire an artist. I mean, you can get it done, and it looks good. It's a good story. It could be a good book. So I try to be open minded. You know, so I know some people are ready to shoot, but
I don't know that I could spend money on. I don't think I could spend money supporting something like that. No disrespect, but I feel a need to protect comics in my stupid ways that I decide to protect it, and that would be one of the ways that I would decide to protect it in my small part.
Yeah. You know, yeah. I mean, I'm not. You know, I'm open minded to stuff, but you know, someone else sent me a book that was AI generated, and I wasn't a big fan of it. But hey, you know, if you got something you want to, you know, you think it's good, then hey, I'll give it a look. You know,
I saw somebody on
No Child Left Behind.
I might have talked about it on here, but I remember seeing somebody a while back making the argument that AI artists are real artists. And just reading his argument, it was just so patently absurd. It was crazy. He was talking about how hard it was to get an AI image the way in which you want it and how it took skill to do that. And he shared one of his proud AI images as an example of it. And the image was not in any way, shape, or form impressive. And his argument was impressive.
Yeah, that's not a good argument. That's not a good argument.
That's not even the worst of it. If you were, I can't remember the post, but it was an absolutely shit post. Like he had to have been trolling. He wasn't trolling, but it seemed like he was.
He should have been. It would have made more sense.
If he was trolling, A game, bravo, dude.
You know why it's hard? Because drawing is hard, man. Hard as hell. You know, that's why.
I've played with AI, and so I had my fun with it. And so I got it just because I wanted to get a little idea of how it works. And I think that you do have to have a certain knowledge about what prompts to use and all that. But calling that skill is just absurd to me.
It's not really. It's, you know, now they got on eBay. They get the worst thing they could have possibly done. You can write your description with AI now. Oh, that's just the worst thing you could. I mean, I did it once, and it gives you this long, flowery, paragraph about this shit. Talk about saying a whole bunch without saying anything.
Now, Meter Dieter says something about a few authors who went AI route, but then abandoned it to get real artists. I think that's the value in authors using AI art, is as sort of like a placeholder for getting a real artist to do it, so that when your artist does come, you have an idea of what you want and can build upon the vision that you built with the AI. That's the power of AI, is it allows you to skip the brainstorming process. It allows you to shortcut it to where you can get, it's not going to build this thing for you, but you can skip steps on your way to building it with AI. And that's one of the ways in which you can do it. So I do approve of that approach 1,000%, actually.
Yeah, that's what leads me to be kind of open-minded toward it, because if you're a writer, and it's like with me, I can't find anybody to collaborate with. Everything I make, I got to make myself. So if you're a writer and you're just like sitting there and think, I wish I could, find an artist. I can't afford to pay one right now. We'll get this work out there, though. Do the AI thing, man, because you got to get that out, and maybe someday you'll be able to redo it again with a actual talented real person if it's an awesome story, So
and
that
Space
aspect,
Case
I agree.
that they won't copyright AI images, and he's actually right. That copyright is the thing that I've seen may take down ChatGPT, which is that ChatGPT does not function without busting copyrights all over the place. It doesn't function without it. And so you can't have ChatGPT without an exemption, a copyright exemption, which is something that they're pushing for now, because without it, they'll be sued into oblivion. Because I was creating Scotty Young art, I was creating Neil Adams art, and it looked like Neil Adams art. It looked like Scotty Young art, but it was Midjourney AI creating it.
What so you asked it for, like, give me some Scotty Young art. You should give me some Scotty Young inspired art.
That's one of my prompts. One of my prompts was give me XXX in the style of artist Scotty Young. Yes, and it would give
Okay.
you that Scotty Young's, that clearly Scotty Young style.
Man, Scotty be on your ass so quick you couldn't say
Yeah.
Hoop Gibson.
So
Or
it's
anybody.
possible for these AI engines to exist without busting copyrights. They
Yeah.
can't without them.
Yeah. So you're a bad artist. Look at the guy who does well. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Well, art is
That's a good point.
subjective, right?
Yeah.
I've seen art that people would argue is bad art, but it just works. Like the art in Rain, that was it Zoe Thorogood did.
Mm-hmm.
In any way, shape, or form, perfect, realistic art, but it works for the story, and I actually kind of liked it. So, I mean, art is subjective, and sometimes not perfect looking art actually is perfect. It works. So,
Okay. Got another author here.
Righteous
Low-key
Thirst for
vandalized. I love that name. Low-key vandalized. There you go. Yeah, but not being able to afford an artist. Okay.
Like I said, you can use
Well, you
Min
pitch my
Journey
ideas.
as this placeholder. It's worth it for that.
Okay. Yeah. That Dr. Frankenstein wasn't comfortable with my creation. It's
fun to play
alive!
with.
My creation is alive! Yeah. Well, yeah, I haven't played with it yet. I guess I'm resisting it, but I might just, fuck around with it just to see what comes up. Just for S&Gs. I probably won't show anybody anything that I got. It's like, oh.
Well,
that
it's
came up.
like I said, if you're an artist and
Mhm.
you want you just want some templates of some ideas for something you want to do. You're like you want to make this piece of art, but you're not quite sure of design or of your inspiration.
Yeah.
Plug it into AI, let AI give you 10 images with the idea of what you want to do, and then look at those images, and then you can build what you want to do with the inspiration from those. That's what AI can do for you. It can,
Okay. Yeah, I'll just use it for inspiration. I would never
Exactly.
look at the final product. Mm-hmm. Oh, hey, these guys, you feel him? He's getting killed. It looks like you Galman guys. You haven't checked this screen in a while, have you?
At the end of the KU game, Kevin shot a 3-pointer that would have tied the ball game, but he missed it. And if he would have made it, I would have won my parlay. So
tough day for you guys. Well, it's been a great day here so far, but
great show. We made it through the technical difficulties.
I know, right? Thanks for sticking around.
Lorenzo's mood got progressively better. It always goes sour when things go wrong. Your mood always goes.
When shit goes wrong, it just fucks with me. Like, why is this going wrong? And I can't figure out why. I mean, if I can figure out why, it's okay. Like if I just fall and hit my head, like, oh, I fell hit my head, but it's like, I can't figure this thing out. What the fuck is happening? It just befuddles me. Shit doesn't make sense. It just drives me nuts.
Wow, 200 plus page. That's interesting. The thing that I had problems with making art with AI is I didn't know how you would keep how would you keep the same character throughout your images, right? Because the AI continues to make a different character every time. So that was the thing. Maybe it's gotten better since I played with it, but that was one of the things I saw is if you were to create a book with it, how would I create this character, give this character a look, and then consistently in all of the images have that same character?
Yeah. All right, everybody, it's getting within 2 hours mark here, and let everybody go. I appreciate everyone who stopped by. We appreciate everyone who stopped by. Be sure to check us out Friday for sure. I'll make up the event very soon, but Friday we will be doing the live stream for the best comics of 2023, and I'll be giving away some stuff. Maybe even be a slab book or something that I maybe drew. Who knows? We'll see. There'll be some stuff. And the people who won tonight, I know it was Peter Regatta. It was Peter Regatta, and the new person who with cards and stuff. Contact me on Instagram at Alternative City Comics on Instagram. Just give me your information where you want that stuff shipped, and I will send it your way. So, I do want the world to make sense, but good luck with that. That's why I'm going through all this shit. Shit doesn't make sense. It's Friday. Thank you, sweetie. Yes. So until that time, folks, next week we'll be doing this thing, and Friday we'll be doing the Best of show. Thanks for everybody for stopping by. God bless everyone. And hey, read your comics, have fun, and stay warm, folks. Peace and love. Take care. Yes.
Denver! City by the Bay! John Denver!